Hi. Shift F5. Let's see. Oh my god. Share computer sound. Okay, so here you are. Are the number. Ta-da! Where are you? Oh, okay. So, okay. So do you have answers now?
Yes.
Okay. So let's check again. Okay, for number six is Ralph, seven is Martha, 8 is Fiona, nine is Jay, and 10 for Daisy. And can you tell me what's the answer for 6 to 10?
I think six is D.
D.
Yeah. Seven
Okay.
is H.
H and 8
Eight
is
C.
C and next is
Nine is G and 10 is E.
G and 10 is E. Okay, so let us check. Ta-da! So here it is. 60. Okay, you answered it all correctly. Very good. Okay. So that is D. Splash. 7 is H. Sharks. Okay. So 8 is C. Yes, that is C. 9 is G. And 10 is E. Okay. So let's move to the next part. That is part 3. Oh, part 3. Look at the sentence. This is 10 questions. Look at the sentences below about a metal sculpture of a giraffe and its artist and its artist Tom Binet. Read the text on the opposite page to decide if each sentence is correct or incorrect. If it is correct, mark A on your answer sheet, and if it is not correct, write B. Okay, so these are examples of a sculpture. I think there's a stone sculpture. Okay, so here it is. A metal giraffe arrive at school. Now first, can you read? Oh wait. It moved. Okay. Ta-da. Okay, can you now read?
The populace of Grand Grangetown High have been busy getting to know their newest and tallest classmates. A 7-meter tall giraffe outside their school. The giraffe is a huge metal sculpture made by a local artist. The school's headmaster noticed the sculpture in the artist's garden as he drove past one day and thought it would be perfect for his school. I knew everyone would love it, he said, because our basketball team is known as the Grangetown Giraffes. The giraffes,
Giraffes.
giraffes, and they wear three giraffes on their shirts. So I asked them to write a letter to the artist asking how much it would cost to buy the giraffe. He was very kind and got it ready to deliver in 6 weeks. Or found nothing. He arranged for it to arrive on one Sunday morning so that the puppies would see it when they got to school on the Monday. At the stage, they had no idea that we were getting it. The artist, Tom Bennett,
Binet.
was a university professor of chemistry before he retired in 2006 and only took up metal work a couple of years ago. But he had always been a keen artist. I've always drawn
Drawn.
pictures, drawn pictures, he said. I can even remember doing it on my first day at school. I drew a horse. I wanted it to be the best horse picture ever, but I don't think I succeeded.
Yes, succeeded.
Tom's first project using metal with the bicycle for two that he and his wife could go cycling on together. It was the most uncomfortable bike I ever created, at Miss Tom. So I gave up making bicycles and went into sculpture instead. The first metal sculpture I ever did was of a lion, which now also lives at the school. It started out as a cat, but it just didn't look right. So I made it into a lion and put it in my front garden. It soon began to attract attention from passers-by. Some small children wouldn't walk past the lion unless they could have a turn sitting and playing on its back. I think children feel that my sculptures look like actual live animals, and that's what I want. Meanwhile, the pupils at Town High are very happy with their new classmate. We are going to hold a competition to give it the proper name, said one girl. Everyone liked the expression on its face, so perhaps that will give us some ideas.
Okay, very good. So that is Metal Giraffe arrives at school. Okay, so these are the questions 11 to 20. Number 11, the headmaster wrote to the artist to ask about buying the sculpture for the school. 12, the school got the giraffe sculpture free of charge. 13, the school children were looking forward to the arrival of the giraffe. 14, the artist Tom Binet started making metal objects while he was working at a university. 15, Tom thinks that he did an excellent drawing on his first day at school. Tom only made one metal bicycle for himself and his wife. Tom changed one of his metal sculptures into a different animal while he was making it. 18, Tom says that his lion sculpture was very popular with small children. 13, Tom intends his animal sculptures to appear realistic. And 20, the pupils of Greentown High have decided on a name for their giraffe sculpture. Okay, so those are the questions, and I'm going to read it again so that you can answer later. Okay, Metal Giraffe arrives at school. The pupils of Green, is this Green or I am also confused. Let me ask. Okay, I have been busy getting to know their newest and tallest classmate, a 7-meter tall giraffe outside their school. The giraffe is a huge metal sculpture made by a local artist. The school's headmaster noticed the sculpture in the artist's garden as he drove past one day and thought it would be perfect for his school. Okay, I knew everyone will love it, he said, because our basketball team is known as the Grange Town. Grangetown giraffes, and they wear giraffes on their shirt. So I asked them to write a letter to the artist, asking how much it would cost to buy the giraffe. He was very kind and got it ready to deliver in 6 weeks. All for nothing. He arranged for it to arrive one Sunday morning so that the pupils would see it when they got to school on the Monday. At that stage, they have no idea that we're getting it. The artist, Tom Binet, was a university professor of chemistry before he retired in 2006 and only took up metal work a couple of years ago. But he had always been a keen artist. Always drawn pictures, he said. I can even remember doing it on my first day at school. I draw a horse. I wanted it to be the best horse picture ever, but I don't think I succeeded. Tom's first project using metal was a bicycle for two. that he and his wife could go cycling on together. It was the most uncomfortable bike ever created, admits Tom. So I gave up making bicycles and went into sculpture instead. The first metal sculpture I ever did was a lion, which now also lives at a school. It started uh, out as a cat, but it just didn't look right. So I made it into a lion and put it in front of my front garden. It soon began to attract attention for passers-by. Some small children wouldn't walk past the lion unless they could have a turn sitting and playing on its back. I think children feel that my sculptures look like actual live animals, and that's what I want. Meanwhile, the pupils at Grangetown High are very happy with their new classmates. We're going to hold a competition to give it a proper name, said one girl. Everyone likes the expression on its face, so perhaps that will give us some ideas. Okay, so I am going to give you time. Wow. Okay, I'm going to give you 4 minutes to answer or
Or
make it.
can you go to the
Okay, okay,
practice?
okay. Okay, I will make it 5 minutes. Ay. Do you want to go back to the next page?
No.
Ah, okay. Mhm.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. I'll move to the next slide. Okay, so here it is. Adore the dynamite.
Này, cái này nè, cái câu 6, cái câu 8 này nè, nếu mẹ câu 8.
I can hear your sister.
Yes.
Are you done answering?
Almost.
Okay. Okay, so you were done. Can you tell me about your answers?
Yes.
Okay, so
11 is A.
can you read number 11 to 20 first?
Yes. 11. The headmaster wrote to the artist to ask about buying the sculpture for the school. 12. The school got the giraffe sculpture free of charge. 13. The school children were looking forward to the arrival of the giraffe. 14. The artist Tom Bennett
Tom
started
Binet.
making metal Bennett
Yes.
started making metal objects while he was working at a university. 15. Tom thinks that he did an excellent drawing on his first day at school. 16. Tom only made one metal bicycle for himself and his wife.
17.
17. Tom changed one of his metal sculptures into a different animal while he was making it.
Okay, and 18.
18. Tom says that his lion sculpture was very popular with small children.
Okay, and
19.
19.
Tom intends his animal sculpture to appear realistic.
20.
20. The pupils of Grangetown High have decided on a name for their giraffe sculpture.
Okay. So can you tell me about your answers? 11 to
11
20.
is 11 is A.
12 is.
12 is A.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
13 13 is B.
A.
14 is B. 15 is A. 16 is A. 17 is A. 18 is B. 19 is B. 12 is A.
Okay. So 11 is B. It's not A. Wow. However, 12 is letter A. 13 is B. Okay, correct. 14 is B. Also correct. 15. Oh, that is B. Tom thinks that he did an excellent drawing on his first day at school, but he didn't succeed. 16 is A. Okay, correct. 17 is A. Correct. 18 is A. Tom says that his land sculpture was very popular with small children. Okay, 19 is A. Oh, it is still A. And 20 is B. Okay, so you have to. Okay, so next time in the reading, you have to read carefully so that you can answer correctly. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. That is part 4. Okay, read the text and question below. For each question, mark the correct letter A, B, C, or D on the answer sheet. Okay, so here it is. Cycling in the Countryside by Chris Jones, age 14. Okay, so Chris Jones, only age 14. Can you read Cycling in the Countryside?
Yes.
Okay.
Cycling in the Countryside by Chris Jones, age 14. Have you ever been cycling? This spring, my older brother and I left the busy city and spent a long weekend cycling in the countryside. Our average speed was only around 14, what did this? 80
Kilometer per hour.
kilometer per hour,
Okay.
but that didn't matter. We hadn't come to break any speed records or to get fit and healthy. All we wanted was some fresh air and a break from schoolwork. My bike only once went more than 30 kilometers per hour,
Okay.
and that was when I raced my brother down the only hill of our route.
Okay.
We we really enjoyed cycling along flat, traffic-free country paths. There was plenty of spring sunshine, but it was quite cold, especially in the mornings. We didn't mind, thought, and we
Though that
soon
is though.
warmed up, though,
Okay.
and we soon warmed up as we rode along. Our only problem was when my brakes started making a terrible noise, but I didn't mind, as it gave us an excuse to visit a cafe while a helping bike mechanic had a look at it. That was one of the best things about our route. Every few kilometers there was a village where we could find everything we needed. All
Okay,
the
we need
local
it.
people, all the local people were really friendly too. However, most places we stopped at serve trips with all the meals, which soon got fairly boring. One night, we were woken at 4 a.m. by a group of rugby, rugby, by
Yes, rugby fans.
rugby fans singing loudly in the hotel corridor. We were tired and bad tempered when we set off the next morning and very nearly got lost, but soon felt more cheerful when the sun came out. That was I like about cycling. It's simple and it's fun. If you're looking for a short break that lasts active and cheap, then cycling is a great choice.
Okay. So we have vocabulary here that is break the records, route, traffic free, and set off. Okay. So we have here questions. Okay. What is Chris Jones doing in this text? Can you read the choices?
A. Describing the different places he saw while cycling. B. Comparing cycling to other forms of exercise. C. Suggesting places to stay on a cycling holiday. D. Recommending cycling as a good type holiday.
Okay, so what is your answer?
Uh, Letter D.
That is letter D. He is recommending cycling as a good type of holiday. Okay, how about 22?
Uh, what do we find out about Chris' bike?
Mm-hmm.
A. It wasn't as good as his brother. B. It was too old to go fast. C. It needed attention at one point. D. It had trouble going up hills.
Okay, so what is your answer?
Uh, letter D.
B. Oh,
Oh,
so that is letter C. It needed attention at one point. Okay, so you're wrong for two choices or two numbers. Okay, how about 23? Let's try our best. Chris was pleased because.
A. He and his brother has chosen a good route. B. He felt much healthier than before he began his trip. C. He met other people who were keen on cycling. D. He went away at the best time of year for cycling.
Okay, so what is your choice?
Letter A.
Okay, that is letter A. Very good. He and his brother had chosen a good route. Okay, so how about 24?
Uh, what did Chris dislike about his trip? A. Breaking down. B. C. The weather. D. Getting lost.
Okay, so what is your answer?
Uh, letter E or D.
Oh, that is letter B. He didn't like
Oh,
the food. Okay, so last number. What might Chris say in a postcard for a friend?
A. I'm having a great holiday, spending lots of time in friendly cafes and enjoying being myself for once.
Okay,
B.
letter B.
I'm having really fit cycling so fast up and down the hills in this part of the countryside. C. I'm pleased to be away from cars and lorries for a change, having a good time despite some problems. D. I'm enjoying cycling with my brother this weekend and staying at the very quiet hotel in this countryside.
Okay, so what is your answer?
Letter D.
Oh, that is letter C. Because it is. Oh, I also think it is letter B. It's okay, it's okay.
Yes.
You only got the 1/5. I hope you can do good next time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this will be the last part. 26 to 35, 5 items. Okay, you just have to answer, fill in the missing blanks, the missing words. Okay, so can you start? We only got few minutes.
Uh, Making honey. Do you like honey? Honey is a natural product
That is
and it
honey.
is honey.
Okay, good.
Honey is a natural product and it is made blank honey bees. It has a special sweet flavor blank. Some people prefer to ordinary sugar. Sometimes it is even possible to blank from the flavor what kind of flowers the bees blank before producing the honey. Have you
Producing.
ever producing? Yes.
Okay.
Have you ever blank about how honey is produced? Beekeepers, people who look after bees, are very important in the making of honey. They blank the bees in their care produce blank honey that than it needed. Then the honey can be removed blank, causing problems for the bees. Honey collection is an ancient activity, blank, back at least so, 10,000 10,000 years, and honey has blank increasingly popular nowadays as a healthy food.
Okay. So again, I am familiarize the blanks. Do you like honey? Honey is a natural product and it is made blank honeybees. It has a special flavor, blank. Some people prefer to ordinary sugar. Sometimes it is even possible to blank from the flavor what kind of flowers the bees blank before producing the honey. Have you ever blanked about how honey is produced? Beekeepers, people who took after bees, are very important in making of honey. They blank that bees in their care produce blank honey than is needed. Then the honey can be removed, blank causing problems for the bees. Honey collection is an ancient activity blank back at least 10,000 years. And honey has blank increasingly popular nowadays as a healthy fruit. Okay, so here are the choices. I will give you another. Okay. Oh, okay. Can you just smile? Wait, I think here it is. One, two, three, smile. Okay, very good. I am just going to give this to you as an assignment because it's already time.
Yes,
Okay, yes. Okay. Just put a circle on on the letter that of your answer. Then send it to me. I will send it to you now. Okay. Okay, like that. Where is your Facebook? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, don't like this one. Okay. So I will just send it to you on Facebook. I am going to see you tomorrow, maybe at the afternoon. Okay.
yes.
Goodbye, Lucy. Thank you so much for the
Bye,
time.
teacher.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.